We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Biden going to Israel, the squad supporting terrorism, higher education being held responsible for student protests, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lupkin, and here's the news you need to know. President Biden will visit Israel on Wednesday to show support as the country battles Hamas militants, Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced Monday night. Biden is taking the high-stakes trip hoping to forestall a worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza while also preventing the war between Israel and Hamas from spreading. Blinken met in Tel Aviv with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his war cabinet as Israel prepares for an invasion of Gaza. About 2 million civilians remain trapped in the Palestinian enclave, primarily because Hamas has blocked roads and urged Palestinians not to leave. Iran's foreign minister warned that regional militias, including Lebanon's Hezbollah, could launch preemptive strikes in the next few hours unless Israel halts strikes killing civilians in Gaza. More than a dozen far-left House Democrats called for an end Monday to the 9-day-old war in Israel with a resolution that referred to the October 7th Hamas terror attack as armed violence and made no mention of American hostages held in the Gaza Strip. The Ceasefire Now resolution, introduced by Representatives Cori Bush and Rashida Tlaib, Andre Carson, Summer Lee, and Delia Ramirez, demands that the Biden administration immediately call for and facilitate de-escalation and a ceasefire to urgently end the current violence and promptly send and facilitate the entry of humanitarian assistance into Gaza. I am grieving for every Palestinian, Israeli, and American life lost to this violence, and my heart breaks for all those who will be forever traumatized because of it, Bush said in a statement. The resolution has no chance of passing the House and is splitting Democrats on the issue, most of whom are supporting Israel. Humanitarian aid was sent by the UN, and it was confiscated by Hamas, never getting to the Palestinian civilians. Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived in Beijing on Tuesday on a rare trip abroad as he faces an international criminal court arrest warrant for alleged Ukraine war crimes. Putin is in China to attend President Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Forum and will meet with Xi on Wednesday, according to Chinese and Russian state media. China has provided Russia with crucial diplomatic support as it faces crushing sanctions over its 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Putin's trip is a show of support for Xi's Belt and Road Initiative. The project, launched in 2013, has financed $900 billion in foreign infrastructure projects, but faces questions about its sustainability given debt problems and the slowdown of the world's second largest economy. Former U.S. Ambassador and longtime University of Pennsylvania donor John Huntsman announced in a letter to UPenn President Liz McGill that his family will close its checkbook over allegations of anti-Semitism among students and a weak administration response to Hamas attack on Israel. Silence is anti-Semitism, Huntsman wrote. McGill said she and the university were horrified by and condemn Hamas's terrorist assault on Israel. Students backing Palestinians have clashed with Israel supporters on other campuses too. The Wexner Foundation, which is dedicated to educating Jewish leaders, said it was ending its support for Harvard's Kennedy School over what it called the university's dismal failure to take a clear and unequivocal stand against the barbaric murders. In addition, numerous Wall Street CEOs have stated they will not hire any Harvard student that signed the letter supporting Hamas. That's the raw naked truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.